First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Gene Segura standing in. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Brien is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Bryce Harper now as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Harper at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Vince Velasquez gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Standing in, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Williams is under it. 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Grounded to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. At the plate, Peter O'Brien, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Number 45.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Velasquez has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. Still no score. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's Starlin Castro. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
The second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Neil.
Here's Neil Walker, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Line toward right center, and Walker will reach. It's a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Number 65.
Into the box, Gabby Guerrero. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. On to first. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now, Brian Holiday. Out in front of it, strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 21 driven in. The 0-1 offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Miami. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
First offering on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Vince Velasquez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks 2nd in that department. Now at the plate, Gene Segura will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Castro is under it. And that ends the inning. Phillies strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So digging in now, Pablo Lopez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So with one away, we'll give you a look at the current standings, and it is crowded at the top as these guys trail by just a game entering play today. Digging in to try it again, John Birdie, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. And no swing, apparently, ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line to the right side, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And now Bryce Harper, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Holiday. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Nick Williams, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 offering in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And now the runner's trying for third. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin.
Digging in, Starlin Castro. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. high in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 2 gone. Striding in, Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Walker. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Odubel Herrera.
Now the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-2. He's down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So we got him swinging. Maikel Franco becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Rojas takes it in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box, Gabby Guerrero. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Fly ball out toward left center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Roll. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Brian Holiday, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ground ball right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now,
49.
Pablo Lopez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready now. The pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
D-Roll, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Standing in now, John Birdie, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Hoskins is there, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And it's fouled away. No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit out towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. No balls and 1 strike. No hits to this point. The 0-1 offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lopez over at second. Rojas at first. 2 out in the inning. Franco has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 1 and the Phillies nothing. So coming to the plate, Gene Segura. It was a walk in his last trip.
Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just off the inside corner.
1-1.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Bryce Harper is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Three-two pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. O'Brien has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Peter O'Brien. He's batting cleanup in this
Leading
one,
off
but
for
will
the
get us
Marlins,
started here in the
the
inning
left
as they
fielder,
look to wake up the
number
bats.
45.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin.
Ready for another shot now.
Castro.
Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. O'Brien gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Belted high in the air out to left. Williams going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready once again, Neil Walker. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball one to start the at bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box, Gabby Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Brian Holiday, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. The 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Trying to pick things up where we left off, JT Realmuto. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Birdie is there. He's got it one away.
Now that.
So striding in, Nick Williams. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Two and one. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batter. The center
fielder. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. Gloved by Walker. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Digging in, John Birdie. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Birdie brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And there's one away. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lopez takes his lead at third with one away. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And the off balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Peter O'Brien. It was a single for him in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, O'Brien brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Miami's out in front, 2-0. Standing in, Maikel Franco, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Andrew McCutchen will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
McCutchen.
Hit in the air out to right. Guerrero is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. So stepping in, Gene Segura. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. David Robertson will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Digging in now, Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Second baseman, Starlin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Liner toward right center. Pereira is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Segura ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter,
at the plate, Gabby Guerrero. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Now batting, Bryce Harper. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Drew Steckenrider comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
For Miami. Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 71, Drew Steckenrider. Now playing first base and batting ninth, number 24. Pedro.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, JT Realmuto. Line drive to left. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And he couldn't get on top of it as this is popped up behind shortstop. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow and they can break out the brooms.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Miami Marlins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead and they never gave it back. Pablo Lopez wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Vince Velasquez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Drew Steckenrider earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Victorious Miami Marlins. 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. Paul Sewald collected his 8th win in relief, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 5-3. The Chicago Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled away from the Nationals 8-2. The Milwaukee Brewers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 8-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates smacked 15 team hits as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 6-4. The St. Louis Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-4. The Red Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 8-7. Renato Nunez grabbed 3 runs driven in, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 4-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Chicago White Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-1. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-1. The Minnesota Twins got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-1. The Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-0. The Blue Jays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-1. Jose Altuve drove in 3, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 3-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.